Hi, I'm Bethany Wallace, Content Manager for College Recruiter. At College Recruiter, we believe every student and recent grad deserves a great career. We create a quality candidate and recruiter experience. Our interactive media solutions connect students and grads to great careers. Today's tips are all about interview appearance. This includes what you wear to an interview, but it's more than that. It's about how you present yourself to employers during interviews. So, you need to consider, first of all, the position you're applying for, the company you're interviewing with, and the career field in which you're interviewing. So if you're interviewing for a graphic designer position and you know that the company you're interviewing with is super trendy and edgy and that people show up for work with their mocha lattes and they're just wearing their jeans and t-shirts and flip-flops every day, and you want to be part of that, then you might want to think about wearing something that is slightly less dressy. It doesn't mean that you want to wear jeans and t-shirts and flip-flops to your interview, but you might not have to wear a suit. You could possibly wear slacks and a dress shirt and a tie, and that would be considered appropriate for that interview. However, if in doubt, it's always appropriate to wear a suit. If you have no idea what to wear to an interview, err on the side of conservative and classy, and you pretty much can't go wrong. If you're going to wear a suit, and I would say it's never a bad idea to wear a suit, but when you wear a suit, make sure that your suit fits you well, so get it tailored so that the sleeves aren't too long, the pants aren't too long, or the skirt isn't too short, whatever. Make sure it fits you well. Make sure that it's dry cleaned, pressed, ironed, and that it's also modern. So make sure that if you get your suit from a consignment store or thrift store, which I definitely recommend, don't blow your budget on interview attire. That's not a good idea when you're a college student or a recent graduate. But make sure that your suit does look up to date. You don't want to be wearing a suit that looks like it was actually manufactured in 1980. Even though the 80s have come back and they're kind of a cool trend, you can give a nod to the 80s some other time, but not during an interview. You want to practice good hygiene, so make sure that your hair is clean. Well, really everything on your body, make sure that you're clean. That's a good rule of thumb. Make sure that you don't ever hit snooze the morning that you have an interview and wake up too late to take a shower. You want to just really be fresh, alert, smell nice, but don't overdo it with cologne or perfume. You probably want to skip cologne or perfume. You never know who's going to have like a really sensitive nose, so you don't want to offend them. Make sure that you just practice general rules of good hygiene. Because recruiters do pay attention to details of personal appearance, and that doesn't just include what you're wearing. You want to avoid flashy jewelry, excessive makeup, over-the-top hairstyles, really bright colors, crazy ties, shirts with patterns that are, really like all over the place, because you really want employers to focus on you during your interview. You want them to really zone in on what you're saying, how you're saying it, your nonverbal skills, the content of the conversation, your soft skills, your problem-solving skills, your critical thinking skills. You don't want them to be paying attention to your earrings that are like jangling around or something distracting like that. And the more care and attention that you put into thinking about every aspect of your appearance on the front end, then the more that you set yourself up and your interviewer up to be able to focus on that conversation. And then the last tip I give you is to be sure that you take steps to ensure that you feel comfortable and confident about your appearance. So wear something that actually physically is comfortable, that you can sit down in a chair in comfortably without having to like tug at a skirt or, tug at a jacket because it's a little too tight. You may want to make sure that you could take off your jacket if you had to because it was too warm in a room. So wear something under a jacket that would still look appropriate. Make sure that your shoes are nice and comfortable, that you could walk around an interview facility comfortably. So don't, if you're a female, don't wear heels, that are like super tall. That would be a real classic interview mistake. Don't wear shoes that are too snug that would leave a blister on your foot. So think about all those things, because if you're comfortable and confident, you really do set yourself up to be able to focus on content of the conversation, and then that sets you up for interview success. You want to be able to really zone in on what your future employer's saying and how they're interacting with you. I hope these tips have helped you. You can check out our YouTube channel for our playlist on interview tips. You can also follow us on collegerecruiter.com on our blog, and follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube.